Hello everyone, Megabit this side. So last time we discussed about bonding curve and checked out the bonding curve generator provided by Coinmaker from Autonomous Finance over here. And from this we got this particular code base and discussed like how is it working and every other stuff. Right. So it was quite okay, like nothing very huge or something like that, as far as I remember. But yeah, so the main functions just to be is initialize, like whether the curve is being initialized or not. Then it's to buy and sell. So these are the main functions which will be called by the handler. Now, apart from this, like all these which you can see are the curve calculations, how the curve is calculating uh, price for every particular value or different stages of the whole bonding curve and price differences, right? So yeah, now let's see about okay, just let's go through once. This is for the calculation, curve calculation, right? So it will cover up all the calculation functions over here. Then after this calculation, like fee, add fee, get output for buy, get output for call, effective price. This is the utils functions like um, at what particular point the value will be generated, like something like that, right? Nothing, uh, not something which we should be like worry about until unless you want to change it or you want to go deep dive into the mathematics of it, how actually a bonding curve affects the price, right? Then over here it's a Bottega. Now this function is specifically for migration, like when the liquidity reach the target liquidity, right? The reserve liquidity reach the target liquidity. When we set it up, whatever we set over here, it start migrating the whole liquidity to a liquidity pool in the Bottega. So that's there. And then this is provide liquidity. It's like another function being called from here only. So does that. It's manage LP token. It burns the amount of token which you committed before for burning over here. There was, yeah, 50% of tokens to be burned. And yeah, now this is send reply. These are some normal functions, nothing major. Cells migration, yeah, send reply raw. And this is the handle info, like when you call the info for any particular process. Initialize function, as I mentioned before. This is by from curve, cell, output, yeah. So, trading fees, not, nothing to be like discussed again. It's all simple and the one which we read previously. Now, what we will be what I will be doing here today, and if you want to join me, of course, then um, I will be working on something related to this, which Ivan told us, like to create a template where a person first creates a token with the ticker and other values, like whatever the values are required in the coin maker. You can see it over here. So deploy, name, ticker, total supply, description, logo, right, social media and everything, website, and yeah. So in the template we'll do that. Then we will add this particular token into the bonding curve over here, like create a bonding curve for this token and transfer all the total supply of that particular token into this bonding curve. And when it's done, this bonding curve already have some handlers right, ready to call by the front end. So if I can, look, I am not a front end guy. So if by any chance I try to figure out like or use Claude or something to figure out to how to integrate the front end, or like I know how to integrate it, but not the design part of it. So I will just create some small buttons over there just to interact with the process and we'll test it out. Most probably this will be a this whole thing will be on in two settings. I don't think I will be able to cover all it up in at once because there are a lot of things needs to be researched right now. Everything is not very public from as far as I know. So yeah, so let's first get to the autonomous finance. Like the first step. Okay, let's just start writing that. Readme. Mm, readme dot mds md right. To dos. So the first thing first is what do we have first? Get the um, token contract which autonomous finance is using, right? Then check out the handlers or functions to enter the values to in to input the parameters same as on the website. Um, then we have check out the generation of the bonding curve contract. Like we will see how it's generated. Get the input parameters for bonding curve and um, check out the function to input parameters in bonding curve process, and at last deploy a bonding curve process and deploy the token contract. So as far as I know, the easiest part will be to check out the token contract, check out the handlers or how they are initializing it. They must be initializing it using AO Connect in the library as like it's a front end, so AO Connect makes most sense to use, right? And same for deployment of the contract. Now the next thing is like you need to check or ask them how they are generating the bonding curve contract. So like if there's an open source generator of the bonding curve contract is present, or like use this one which I generated, but I need to see how will I tweak the string, tweak the values over there, because I don't want to go to the front end side of it. I want like I want to make this as a template, so like everybody should be able to enter the values in the terminal only, like npx create AO tab latest, and there will be the options for creating um, coin with bonding curve. They will enter create a token, create a coin. They will enter on this. They will enter all the values for the token contract. Then they will ask whether they want a bonding curve or not, or no, or they will ask, they will ask bonding curve or not. They will enter yes. Then they will enter all the values for the bonding curve, and after that, the bonding curve will be deployed, and that process ID should be injected in a way which will be used in a simple HTML page, right? So that should be there, and at the very end, it will ask to host that HTML page on the Perma web using their wallet. So if they want to do that, they will do that. And yeah, I guess this should be it. I have very less clue about how to work out with the terminal. Right, I have done this only once, a very while back ago. and so yeah, let's check out one by one. Let's get this box checked one by one, right? So let's go. First, well, this is my ID. Yeah, but 0x if you want to check any repo or something. Ever. Autonomous finance. Let's check out if they have the token contract percent up there. 19% there will be. TCA agent. Mock token. Last time updated, I don't think. Okay. EU process testing, no. Research content, HackMD, SQL, EU cookbook. Okay, they don't have the token present. Okay. And they don't have other repositories also. Yes, packages, EU link, EU llama, starter kit, EU. Let's check out the demos once and mock to content. Okay, this is not the one. EU form, no. And what about mock token? No set of token that can be minted by anyone. Nope, not interested in this also. So yeah, we have to do it like the grunt work over here. So let's do that. Go to your link. Last time I created, in the last video I created a token, LT token, without any parameters. So let me check, it should be still here. I guess this was the ID of that. Nope, this is test ownership, no. Okay, I will be the owner of it at least. Should be the owner of it. Taking time. Very, very strange. Nothing here. Add token. Can this be it? No, this is not it. Let's just create another token. It will be good for you if anybody haven't, if you're here for the first time. So like, I named it learning token. It's a type of learning series, LTK. I'm not sure why they require 3 letters, but somewhere it was, in the bonding curve front end, it was required to enter 3 letters. So why not? Then make the supply equals to 1 billion, let's say. Just another token, nope. Learning token represents the dedication towards learning new stuff, right? Upload. Okay, let's upload this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Course. Course. Yep. It's here. Announce ownership afterwards. But announce ownership, it will be like I won't be the owner of that token, but I don't want to do that right now. Not the token, but the token process. I mean. Um, okay. DPS t.me megabyte 0x. Okay, let's just leave it out here like test, because yes, that would be better instead of this. Instead of giving my socials, if I will be creating um any token, like a learning token actually, right? We will check it out then. Let's go. What's wrong with that? Testing. Okay. Yeah, all the supply should be minted to me. Nothing, nobody else. Generate token blueprint. All right. Trading across. You can celebrate remain announcement. Get. You can celebrate social media. Okay. Okay. All good. Deploy. Okay. So now I have the token. Let's go to this process ID. Okay. Let's see the source code. Oh, damn. Do we not require the source code to be shown, or is it something else? This is, where can I find the source code? I have the source code for this, or we don't require it. Okay, so the first one was let me go back to my wallet. Let's see what happened. I said add token, right? This was the function which handler which I called and submitted all these values. Cool. AO connect. Okay. Nothing fancy. And data is here. Just copy and paste it. Okay, not here. Okay, this is I thought this would work, but no, not gonna work like that. I can still get, okay, I guess I can convert this by saying to take lot. Convert this to Lua code. If you are not using AI, you are actually getting behind. Like I'm not using to learn to get the stuff done. I'm using it to get the stuff which don't matter to anybody get done. So yep, here's the code. Let's leave it there and let's write a new name token.lua and see. Let's see what we have over here. Logo in process tag. Okay, so what's happening is it's spawning through the front end and then using the tags which are being supplied over here to enter the value. Okay, go to function, calculate available balances, mod transfer, get info, get balance, send reply. Okay, in balance, what it requires is target or message from. Okay, any of the three: target, got a timestamp. Why the timestamp? Message that timestamp is required at this particular timestamp. I mean, why is that? Okay, it's about vested until. Is it asking to be vested? Vested as just 10. Okay, I can add vesting over here in my tokens, but there was not an option in the Coinmaker. I guess they will add it afterwards somewhere, sometime. So, oh, it was there, but we might have skipped that or didn't saw it actually. So yeah. Okay, this is done. This is done. We got the token contract. This will be interesting to see how to change the whole thing from the front end to the CLI tool. Because right now it's using CLI front end and AO Connect. But when I will be using CLI, the values the values here might be getting hard coded if I'm correct. There won't be an option to change the values later, or like we can definitely add functions, but yeah. Okay, let's see what we have next. So we got the token contract, right? But let's see what actually it is doing afterwards. So okay, this complete message after sending an action, where what's the action? Add token. It resulted to this particular computation, and this message. So this message is being sent by this process to itself. Log spawn initiate with blueprint ticker LTK. No resulting message, nothing to compute. Okay, so if we go back to the previous line, previous window in linked message, this was the one. Okay, it's just a log. That what log means over here. It's sending itself a message just to act as a log. And then over here, this process is being created. Yeah, that's the process ID, right? So this process is being created. Let's see what happens in this process at the very first instance. Nothing apart from eval confirmation. So this process sends the spawning process, like the parent process, a confirmation that bro, I have been deployed. Log deployed blueprint. Process ID this, and again stuff. Okay, but this resulted several messages. So like log insert token, log deployed blueprint, log inserted token, add token response. Okay, so it's at the very end, it's sending the message to me. Once, and let's go back once more to say after eval. Okay, yeah, it's doing the same thing. So it received the eval confirmation, it deploy, it then send log insert token, and yeah, so this message is like acting as a registry, yep, to deploy different tokens and having them in a particular table, stored in a particular table. So it should be somewhere. Let's just copy this. The best thing about blockchain is everything is open source. You can learn what actually is being going on at the back end. So token registry dot lua. So yep, add token was called, right? Add token. This is the function which I called, handler which I called, and then paste this add token. Add token, and yep. Token name is required. We provided everything, right? And renounce or not, okay. Let token, then it forms a table for the token. Mod spawn process token and internal ID. What's the meaning of internal ID over here? Message.id. Okay. Generate internal ID for the token to track spawn process. Awesome. Then let's see how this is being done. Mod spawn, it's receives a token table, target AOID, it's assigned initiate with the blueprint, token ticker, alright. It sends that, and let's see. Okay, let's go back a bit and check what's happened afterwards. Token status, what does this mean? Where this Okay, where did this come from? Oh, pending spawn and everything. Okay, it was token status deployed. Okay, there is a status, it's pending spawn, it's being deployed, alright. Log insert token, says message or timestamp. Got it. Okay, we need to go with there and then check this out. This handler. Um, what the hell? There is no thing about this particular handler. I guess this is not the whole code base. Now that might be the only reason because yep, it's being constantly, I guess it's being updated quite a lot. But even if it's not, then it's definitely not the whole code base. Let's remove token. But just to check, does this have no, nothing here. Nothing here. And let's just go 3 months back and check it like here. Any chance? Okay, it's just a log message and nothing more than that. Alright, so format balances investing table, cool, key values, token balances, amount value we haven't put over here. It just was um, my it was my wallet address, and this is the total supply. Nothing more than that. Generate tracks for spawn process. This is quite interesting. Name, token, vesting, token deployer, spawn process, to spawn token process. Okay, authority on boot. I'm not getting what is the meaning of on boot data, but okay, on boot might be the initialization function, I guess. But token enhance ownership. Spawn. Okay, why reverse? Okay, this is the actual spawning happening over here. Okay. Target AOID. Wealth information message. Spawn. This might be the authority or the module. Data tags receive goal. Again a log, nothing more than that. Process, spawn success matches tags, process ID, receive from, it's check whether the message is, whether this particular data, like this particular handler is being called by that or not. Um, yep. I'm just confused here for a second, like if this is being called, so like this receive is the inbuilt AO function right now over here, and if it's just checking where if it's just returning this, like where if it returns 0, what will actually happen in that case? Because like there is no condition check right now. So last time, it's nothing to do. What will happen in negative condition? Bootload eval ran without error in case we need it for the front end. Hmm. Last time there might be something like autonomous finance team is really great guys, so there must be something which I don't know about this, but we'll ask. So yeah, the process is being spawned, the status is being changed, it's being logged. Now save token details, token process ID, it's inserted. Yep, token inserted, again a log message, nothing, reply data. Now this is what this reply data actually means. Not send reply. Okay. Okay, so it's sending us this whole data on the front end. On the front end right guy, front end must be receiving this, or yeah, front end must be receiving this, and then return token. Let's go back just once. All right. So that's how the spawning is working, but a simple question was unanswered for me. Was not answered, like when it's being spawned over here. So is this something else? Data template. Okay, okay. So it's sending this. I didn't saw this thing. Template required token as template. Token as template. And here we go. So this is the actual token process, which is being you like this should be used right now, but I don't think this is being used right now because the one which we got from here, the last one was renounce ownership true, right? Because it, as far as I know, it adds the code in the same manner. Oh yeah, it's true. I'm sorry for that. Awesome. Okay, this is not the updated latest updated code base, or either this or this is not the latest updated because thing is these comments are not here, or it might be removed by our AI. Let's just check that also. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was there, but it was being removed. Okay, alright, my bad. Sorry for that. So it's actually here. Now I just want to know why our AI added this particular thing at the very end, return mod. Does Did it change the whole structure of it? So glad we saw this beforehand. What we can do is just we can copy this whole thing. This is the actual Lua coded just in the string format right now. Nothing to change or anything like that. Now the mod is here. Let's see if it makes any difference. Yeah, It's different. One which we had. I like to keep this one for now, but I do want to know where the social data is being stored. I forgot to check that. Hmm. The social links are here. Details for details. Okay, so now all the social links are stored in the registry itself. Yeah, I got it. We got the contract, token contract. We got what is being called during the add token function. Doc spawn initiate with blueprint. Yep, this is it. This is the same thing which we did in the spawning of a process from parent to child. It's the same thing which they are doing right now. The only difference which we were doing back there and here is the most important difference and a very useful thing which autonomous finance is doing is like passing these values like logo name and everything in the form of tags, and which I was doing back there was editing the values within the string itself. Like over there I was not editing, but I thought that was the way. But this is really cool stuff. So like it will help a lot of string formation and formatting, right? So that's here. Whatever, yeah, they have all of that. Just want to know what is boot on boot. Let's see this also on boot. We'll ask. We'll ask them. Um, the on boot is actually doing really cool. Oh, authority. Let's see this particular thing also. Like I am, so we will be good to go. What's this? Like we, yeah, it's a module like how you want to spawn a process. Cool, nothing. So, so the input parameters. Let me just enter this stuff like input parameters. using the tags. Cool. So this will help. Sorry, this will help later on. Um, there's a function is init. There's one thing in Lua. So like what happens is when a process is spawned the very first time, it runs an initialization function. I would like to check how that is being done. Hmm. Deploy the token contract. Yeah, now we know how to deploy the token contract. Now I just need to understand how will that thing work. It will call the commands one by one. It will add all the values. I don't think it's the right way to add a registry. I don't think adding a registry makes sense in this case. But we do need to send a message to somebody, and that somebody should be okay. My bad. What we can actually do is instead of using the token contract itself, we can just call this function add token. This function can be called by anybody, right? So yeah, send this function with all these tags, and we got the token for ourselves. Nothing, we don't have to spawn the token by our own, right? So that's one thing done. We just have to send a message to this particular process. Nothing else required. So let's just send a message to the registry itself. Instead of spawning on. I guess now I understood what Ivan was trying to say. So stupid of me. Coinmaker middle wallet if you want. And I even said my middleware sounds good. I forgot. So yeah, don't need to do that. Let's just this. Yep, it was bad. We wasted almost 50 minutes, but yeah, at least we learned about the token and token history. Like for me, that's the whole point of this video, or like of for me, like going to the different contracts. Now let's see the token bonding curve generation contract, how the generation is being done. So let's check that out. This is the process. I will just create a new, just not token, created bonding curve. Let's do this. Right. I want a market cap of 50,000 AR. The target supply, yeah, the target supply is, what's the target supply? 1 million. There I did something wrong. Not sure. Okay, either it's generating this much graph only, or the issued act supply date at which the bonding curve will migrate. Okay, at what supply it should be migrated. And this is actually, so I guess this, I don't have the option to edit it right here, but this is quite small, like hmm, did we learn about target supply over there? And let me check that once again. Um, yep, got this. Target supply. Target is defined in terms of code token to be accumulated, reserve, value stored in target liquidity. This value is stored in target liquidity. The curve derives its target supply, target price, and from configured target liquidity. So if curve is driving the target supply on its own, I'm getting confused a bit. I guess that must be the case. Like it might not be able to generate more than this amount of graph. I don't see any other reason. Yeah, that should be it. Like, because this doesn't make sense, right? It's only 1 million who have the supply of 1 million now in this is. So yeah, the reserve ratio is like linear or like very steep. Learned about that yesterday. Accumulated liquidity. Transaction fees 1%. That's cool. Now this process ID. This is the process. This is the process ID. Ticker is LTK. Denomination is 18. Developer account is this. Burn ratio. I will burn LP tokens. And yeah, so the liquidity will always be there. Now the time is to check out the network tab and other stuff. Get into the developer side of this thing. I have to do it several times. So can't help. Damn, I have. Okay. Damn, it did it quite quickly this time. Usually don't do that. Let me just change this stuff. 1, 2, 3. Why is that? We're only 10,000 QAR. Why not more? Only 1 million supply. I do need to ask them. You see, they enter these values somewhere. Let me tell you where this target supply, like this, must be somewhere near this. Same. No. This is the target supply which I entered, and this is the market cap, like the target liquidity, target market cap and target supply. Yep. Both are there. Now just to check once, if I enter 90 and make this 2000, this will change and this will be showcase. Nope, nothing. So am I wrong? Okay, no. You can see this changed. I don't know why it was not showing that. Might be because of this. So yeah, it changed. And why is this 1998 and 2000? Then what the hell? So yeah, with that this gets edited right there. Now let's just use these values, like write these all these values and generate the latest code for us, then copy it and paste it over here. So now just to check, once we have the developer account, we have the token issue token, right? And this code token, let's check it once, like whether this is QAR, WAR, what. Um, Not this, link. Okay, this is taking quite some time. Just tell me the name of it, nothing more than that. What? What's this name? Anyway, just leave this. Now, the reason I'm leaving this right now is because I already have one more token, as I mentioned before, right? I created yesterday with this, my process ID, or I will create it right now once more. Add token should be somewhere here. Okay, it says 2 days ago. Oh, yeah, this was a token, and where's my token? So you can see learning token. I have the name learning token and same name token. Let me just put this process ID once here, once back again. It's a token process. So I do have them in my wallet, and let me just add it right now so that it will be visible for us. No assets, tokens, search for token, import token. What did I enter before? Okay, import token. So this is added. Not sure why it's not showing anything, but yeah, it is there. We know that. And let's also add the token which we deployed today. Right. So this is the value. See, it has the whole photo and everything. So this is our issue token, like which we issued, and that will be a buying token, like a reserve token. So when the particular amount of those token, like which I entered right now was 10,000, get into the bonding curve contract, the bonding curve contract will list these token on Boteca DEX, right? So tokens, search for tokens, invert this again. Token successfully added. Thank you so much. You are not showing me that, and I'm not sure why, but okay, I trust you. Uh, so yeah, now the thing which changed over here is like, um, to be honest, nothing changes, but let's just put it once here back, and for once check it out the network tab, right? So there must be some page which is taking all these values, right? For LTK is 100%. Hope to catch it. So if it's not here, what's this content script? Hmm. Is somewhere near to this particular thing which we are looking for, or just something else which I have no clue about. Okay, this is German stuff. This is the whole code, I guess, for the particular website, because it's on what we call it, a perma website, right? So that might be the reason this is completely over here. But since it's here, so it should be here. See, bonding curve. So we got the values, I guess. Yep, this is the whole code again in the string format. And now we just have to see where they are actually changing the values. So let's write issue token process. Okay, so they are passing it through JavaScript functions. Got it. We need to do something around that. Something different, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how they are doing. So this is done. This is the latest. Get the input parameters. Yep, we got the input parameters. Let's just change this particular function value because we want different another token of ours. This one, right? It was this one. Let me confirm once again. Yeah. So, but first let's check whether this value exists somewhere else. No. So if it doesn't, let's just push this. And yeah, this should be it. But check One more thing, by Bottega Factory, we need to confirm whether Bottega will accept the token. I don't see any reason Bottega won't be accepting this particular token, but um, alright, let's move ahead. If Bottega throws some error, then we will figure out something else, though I don't think so. So input parameters are done. We know the input parameters. What are they? Mm, This is a separate task. So the reason I did this again is because we have to enter all the values which Coinmaker was accepting, right? And which this is also accepting. So that's the reason. We got the input values, target market cap, target supply, reserve ratio, mhm, transaction fee, curve token process, curve token ticker, curve token denomination, developer account, and LP tokens burn ratio. And before and for this, for create token, we have um, coin name, ticker, total supply. Do we have the ability to change the denomination over here? Not now, so let's say denomination constant equals to 18. Description, logo. Okay, this logo will be a quite might be an issue for us. We because we need to upload that logo first and then do that. But that's how they are doing it. So I'm just gonna say constant dummy value for right now. I will check on this later. Um, Renounce ownership and Telegram X website. Let's see. I can't add the vesting period right now, so I won't be doing that. But we have to ask something over here, so that's why we will just say mm, we will ask for allocation, and with every step we will ask for address, we'll ask for percentage. Yes, that will be the correct way to do that, because then generate token blueprint, nothing more. Not an array, but an array of these checkboxes. How does that look? Like that. This is what we require right at the very moment. We got this, check out the function to input parameters. We did that. Mm, Let me just write down to yes, editing. Nothing, nothing different, right? Deploy the bonding curve process. That's another thing. Okay, so these are the to-dos. The time here is quite spent quite a time, and I don't have the energy. It's 2:30 in the morning for me. Need to wrap up, but yeah, tomorrow we'll check out how to deploy, how to use the terminal to deploy everything, to call the functions using the user's wallet instead of uh, calling it to any other thing. So uh, figure out how to call. Okay, it should be a simple request to call the AO process from the terminal using the wallet file. User need to provide the wallet file, right? And create the script. Okay, let's see. Those are the to-dos for today. Today was 4th of January 25. These will be to-dos of tomorrow, 5th of January 25. What multiple top level heading in the same document? Yep, yeah. So, okay, I'm getting irritated by this. I need to change it. Sorry. Create the script. Change the let's first deploy the token. If by tomorrow we were able to achieve that, then we will move to the next thing. I don't want to rush into anything, and yeah, I have the limited bandwidth. So, yep, that's it from my end. Thank you so much. If you are watching, if you are learning anything, that's great. See you guys. Bye. Good night.